What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Skeen, alongside Antonio Fiore, Salestrina. Gentlemen, how are we?
Pretty good. I don't know.
I'm shitty. All right. Let's get down to it. Baseball
has just started.
You like baseball, don't you?
It's okay.
A resident old man. He has.
I watched it a lot, but it's
You're
okay.
our MLB expert.
Why'd they bring back the Ghost Runner? They were going to get rid of that rule, and then they said, no, we're going to keep it.
What do you think about that?
Fucking stupid.
I hate it.
It's so stupid.
Because if you get the team out in the top of the inning, the game's over. The game's over. The game's over.
If you keep it for the regular season, sure, but at least take it away for the playoffs.
Oh, if that's the thing for the playoffs, like they are fucking out bad.
I think for the playoffs, I don't like it.
Maybe they
for the regular season at least speeds it up a little bit.
I mean, I don't agree with them that using that as a way to like speed up the game. Like, you should have dealt with the speed of the actual game first and not the extra innings part.
Yeah, they try to correct it in all the wrong ways.
But I mean,
yeah, just for the regular season, what's the harm?
Yeah, I don't think it really, because at the end of the day, it's like, who cares? There's so many fucking games. What's one game, right? Who the fuck cares?
A lot. What's one game? What's one game for the Yankees last year? They host the wild card game instead of played in Fenway. That's one game.
Okay, but like not until like April. It doesn't, or like not until not April. Fucking.
What about
like
that game you blew in the
August,
last inning when you were up by 3 and then you gave up 3 runs on April 15th? That could be a difference.
Aw.
Every game's a game.
I just like.
I know there's a lot of games, but every game's a game.
I don't think it matters in the regular season. If they do it for the playoffs, that's faded. They should not do that.
Agreed.
I'll have to look that up after. I'm not gonna look it up now.
All right, we never really gave a preseason prediction on our MLB.
Yeah, and there's a lot of teams that are
Frisky.
very frisky this year.
The Phillies.
Phillies are always frisky.
You love the Phillies.
Eagles, Phillies. I feel like anything Philadelphia.
Yeah,
almost.
should you move
Philly.
there? You should probably
Fuck
move
Philadelphia.
there. Sal loves Philadelphia for some reason.
Born and raised somehow, even
Let's
though I'm nowhere near from there. All right.
start out west.
Well, you were talking a whole lot of Mariners talk.
Yeah, America's team.
Winning the division.
They're going to win that division. Astros take a step back. I think they're borderline playoffs. I'm all in on the Mariners winning that division. Jesse Winker's there. They got everybody from last year. Whole crew's back.
They're
going to win more games.
Give me like football 1, 2, 3, 4 each division. We'll go through this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, true.
All right. In the West, I got the Mariners. Then the Houstros.
The
Houstros. I never heard that one before.
You see their new jerseys?
No.
Space City.
Space City.
They look cool, but like Space City sounds so weird.
It sounds so
Again,
weird.
we got a lot of
like,
space here.
They're pretty sick.
I don't think I saw that.
You gotta look at
Would it
them.
have been better if it said Houston on it, or
It should have said like NASA somehow.
Yeah.
Or like
I don't know if they'd be allowed to.
they
do
probably
that.
wouldn't be allowed to do that, but like if it just said like something with NASA, that'd be fire.
I could come up with something.
Or
better
Space
than
Force.
Something
Space
like that.
Force.
Not Space City.
Yeah.
3, I got the Angels. And then who the fuck else is that division? The A's are dead last, and damn it, why am I blanking on the 5th? Oh, not the Diamondbacks.
Not the Diamondbacks.
Not the Diamondbacks. I'm dumb.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Oh, the Rangers. The Rangers are all right.
The Rangers are all right, actually. I forgot about
Are they
the
better
Rangers.
than the? Nah, they don't have the pitching. I think the Angels have a little bit better.
I mean, the Angels
pitching
are the
than
same
The
team,
Rangers. I got the Rangers in
The
4th.
Rangers and Cardinals are always like the same to me. Like they're good every like 3 years. Like every like 3 years they just
One
pop
of them's
off.
good, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay.
A's are the A's are. I'm going to use the Moneyball reference. Not at the bottom. There's 50 feet of crap between the Rangers and the A's, and then there's the A's.
And not just money.
Not just money. Right.
Talking everything.
I'm talking everything.
I think I would agree 1 through 5. Honestly.
I think the Angels can take some steps, maybe 84, 85 wins.
How many wins? I have a number in my head. How many wins does Seattle win this year? And we didn't say this.
94.
No way, dude.
Were you thinking
I was literally going to say 94. I'm not fucking around either. I was going to say 94 wins.
All right, so I
I
was
think
betting
that's
on
the
that
lowest
later.
number of any of the division winners in the American League, but that's still a really good season.
90. When we were recording before this one, he said Seattle's gonna win the division. I said I thought about it for a second, and then I pictured them winning the division. I was like, they win the division. How many games do they win? 94.
Has to be in the 90s.
94. That's literally the number I thought.
Yeah.
It's this fucking couch, man.
You guys are synced.
It's we literally just we sit down and just line up somehow.
I'm gonna sit in the middle of you guys on the next one.
Just out of.
Then we'll all be
Come on.
circle jerking.
So I agree with AL West for sure. Sorry, I got a little excited with Seattle.
Yeah. No, it's good.
AL Central.
Oh, we differ on that.
I think the Twins are winning the division.
I think they're a very good team.
All in Minnesota Twins. They are making I don't want to say a deep run, but they have definitely the team to make a deep run in the playoffs.
I have the potential.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the best NL Central I've seen in my lifetime as a baseball fan. Because normally it's one team, and then the next team wins like 82 games, and the rest just suck.
Doesn't Minnesota's lineup get you a little like horny?
Minnesota's lineup is really good. Gary Sanchez is going to have a great year. I think he's going to be an all-star. Correa's awesome.
Correa, Buxton, Arias, Sanchez, Kepler. They have someone else too I'm not thinking of.
Yeah, that place
is hitting 40.
That place is a launching pad too.
He has to.
Absolute launching
We said
pad.
for 2 years since Gary sucked that he's going to go to whatever team and just be like the best player ever.
Yeah.
And he's going to be.
Something that we've consistently said.
But
if he goes to another team, he's going to be a monster.
I still think the White Sox are really good and certainly have the potential to have the best record in the entire American League. And I think they can go to the World Series. I think they're extremely talented.
I just feel like
That's my division winner.
I just feel like they're a weird vibe. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like
It's strange, but
La
I think it's just
Russa
gonna.
there. Like
Yeah, they're going to be a little more. I don't know. They'll be a little more used to it this year. They've played a couple of years with each other while making it into the playoffs.
yeah, maybe they take another step. Definitely.
I think they can go extremely far. But again, in agreement, I think the Twins have full capability of going very far in the playoffs.
I'm in that division. At least me. I'm going Twins, White Sox.
Royals and Tigers are about.
I'm gonna go Tigers. I don't like the Tigers, but Tigers, Royals, Guardians. I guess.
Guardians.
Yeah, my 3, 4, 5 is exactly the same, except switch the Twins and the White Sox for first and second place.
Okay.
That's where I'm at. It's hard. It's crazy to say that like we're saying the Twins have the absolute complete capability of going deep into the ALCS when there's 4 teams in the East that have capability of doing that.
Absolutely. And really it's deciding which one of these teams in the East is not going to live up to their potential.
Exactly.
Honestly.
To me, it's looking like right now.
Could be Boston.
They're the most likely out of all the teams because they have the least pitching. So when it comes to deep playoff runs, they're a bit more limited. I still think they're a borderline playoff team, and
I don't want to say Tampa is like due for a step back, but like
they're not getting.
I feel like they always play over their skis a little bit.
They got rid of Austin Meadows.
Yeah, I know.
That's weird. What a weird move.
They do always seem to exceed expectations.
And I think he's really good.
Would we really be surprised if they didn't?
Every year, it's just like, Tampa's going to win 80 games. They win 90 games. Oh, Tampa's going to win 85 games. They win 95 games. Oh,
And
Tampa's
now
going to win the
they've probably
division. They
gotten
win
to that
100
point.
games.
I saw the MLB post predictions last week, the MLB account in the AL East. Every team was predicted to win 88 games. All 4 teams.
I love how you say all the teams. And it's like just the
not
Orioles.
the Orioles.
Yeah.
That's got to be such a tough thing. Is playing 72 games. Yeah, 72 games against the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Blue Jays, the Blue Jays and the Rays. Like, imagine that. And you're the Orioles, who has no pitching. You have all young players. No one shows up to your home games.
Yeah, people always give the Orioles shit, but like for those reasons that you just said, it's like, dude, how can they even build a?
For half the year, they play those teams.
And like, obviously, they don't have the money that those teams do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than maybe the Rays. The Rays don't really have.
Yeah, they
that
probably
much.
have the same amount, but at the same
Rays
time,
just
the
have
Rays.
the best front office
I was gonna say
in
the
the
Rays
league.
have
lucked out
a
with
vastly superior front office, like vastly.
Yeah. So how do you expect the Orioles to get any better?
Which
at
is
any
why
point?
they go 50 and 110 every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would hate to play for
And
that team.
with that being said, I think the White Sox end up with the best record in the AL because they're the only team in the AL I can see winning 100 games because the East is just going to beat the fuck out of itself. We both have Toronto at the top.
Toronto's winning that division.
My number for Toronto's probably around 97, 98.
I would say over 100. I think they can win like 101, 102.
They're capable. They're, I think, the deepest roster in the American League.
The thing with them is they're never out of a game. Ever.
No, absolutely not.
They could be down 8-0.
So many guys in that lineup that can kill
and they can
you.
hang 10 on you in one inning. That's
how I felt about like the Red Sox like the past, maybe not last year, maybe last year and then not the year before, and then when they won the World Series, they were never out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
No, never.
And
the offense is
when you
just
have
so good.
that, like you're able to steal a lot of games.
Yeah, well,
too.
you're just like waiting for it at that point because you just know it takes one hit or one walk or one hit by pitch, and then everyone's just like, all right.
It just gets the whole
yes,
like, lineup going.
It just gets the wheels turning, and everyone's like, okay.
And
like
team,
you said, the 1 through 3 hitter, it's like
they
fight.
They go
That's a lot of
Springer,
pitches.
Bichette, Vlad. Like that is the best 1, 2, 3 I've ever seen in an MLB lineup.
Also, that team, no matter who's there, has always fed off of the energy in that building.
They have a nice home.
You
they
do
have a nice
not
home
want to
stadium.
play there in October. That's one of the last places in all of baseball you want to be.
I don't know if
October.
I don't want to get like COVID-y, but like if it's still around when baseball playoffs comes around, I don't think non-vaccinated players are allowed to play in Toronto. So like that's a real home field advantage.
wow.
Like I don't know if it's the same across leagues, but for the NBA, they're already talking about players who can't play in Toronto because they're not vaccinated because it's literally Canadian law.
So they're gonna start using that to their advantage.
Well, you already got the home field advantage with the crowd. Now you have it with, it just so happens that player X is not vaccinated and now he can't go play.
Well, if they say it in the beginning, right? If they say in the beginning, okay, if there's a surge and this happens, this is what it's going to be. I think it's not an advantage at that point because all the teams are aware of it.
I think they are. Well, they obviously are aware of it. Like there is like a set.
Yeah, then I don't think that's that big of an advantage because you already know, right? You're like, okay, Toronto's really good.
Who knows though? Who knows what players unvaccinated? I'm not like trying to sit here and saying like, this is the key to the World Series, but they're already good enough where like that one little advantage, like that can definitely put them over the top in any given series.
100%. And like like the other team should have this conversation, be like, hey, listen,
yeah, we're gonna play Toronto at some point.
We're gonna play Toronto, and if we play them in the playoffs, this is what's gonna happen.
They are going to make one big deadline move for a pitcher, and everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, maybe they're not like going crazy at that point, and then they make a move, and then they just go absolutely nuts.
Oh my god!
And then like they just start winning left and right, and you're like,
Didn't they trade? Who traded for David Price that year? Was it them? Was David Price on that team?
David Price was on that team, yeah.
Was he really?
He was in the playoffs.
I
yeah.
can't believe I thought about that for a second. David Price on the Blue Jays just doesn't seem right.
He went from Tigers to Blue Jays.
Yeah, that does not seem right at all.
It was weird. He's been everywhere in the AL East but the Yankees, and we should keep it that way.
Blue Jays are my AL pick to make the World Series. I have a Blue Jays Twins ALCS.
My second place, I'll give my World Series prediction after the division. I got the Yankees in second place.
I'll do that after.
I don't think they're winning the World Series this year. I think they're going to be better than last year. They're a bit more healthier at the beginning of the season than they were last year. I also think Glaber's going to have a better year. I mean, after last year, how do you have a worse year after taking that big of a step back? I think he can be a 285 bat and hit 20-something home runs again. I actually really like the signing of Josh Donaldson. I think he fits well on that team. LeMahieu's just gonna do better than 271. I mean, he bat 330 2 years ago, so I think he's gonna be back in his stride. You get Severino back. Their pitching, I think they could use another starting pitcher, but right now I'm not concerned about the starting pitching staff. Jordan Montgomery as my 4. I'm good with that. He had a really good year last year. I think he can get better. And Jameson Taillon between Herman and Nestor Cortez at 5. I'm fine with that.
No.
What do you call it? Severino's back. I think the farther we get into the season, he's going to get better. So
you have them too.
I have them number 2. I have the Rays in 3rd, and I have the Red Sox in 4th.
I have Toronto 1, obviously. Yankees 2, as much as it pains me to say. Red Sox, I think the Rays take a step back, and they are about 500, maybe a game or two under 500. I know that sounds a little.
I got all those teams winning over 85
little
games.
crazy, but I think they might slightly underperform, and then obviously the Baltimore Orioles.
Well, would they have
I
to
didn't
would they
even
have
say
to
the
be
Orioles.
that bad for you to be 4, or like I don't know if they necessarily have to be that bad.
They don't have to be, but at the same time, I still think the Red Sox win like 82, 84, 85 games.
I was gonna say Red Sox,
and
85.
I think the Rays probably finish a little worse than them. So at that point, I have to say that they finish like 81 or 81. So I'll take them somewhere in that ballpark, and I'll take the Yankees to finish second only because they've been on the precipice for what feels like 10 seasons now, and at some point they have to. I feel like they have to do something. I'm not saying that they're gonna win it all or win everything, but
Yeah, I'm saying
I think
right now.
I think they still make the playoffs.
Right now, they don't win the World Series. If they make a move at the deadline, we'll see.
NL East could be anybody.
We can start in the East. Yeah, that's another division where it's not quite 1 through 4, even though I think the Marlins are really sneaky. I think it's more of a 1 through 3 opinion, but I pretty confidently say Mets are 1 and the Braves are 2. I got Phillies 3. I got Marlins 4. I think the Marlins are capable of winning 79, 80 games.
I actually like the Marlins this year too. I am going to shock you, and I'm going to say Mets 1. Well, obviously I'm not going to shock you, but Mets 1, Phillies 2, Braves 3.
If someone said
Miami 4,
if someone gave me Marlins 2, I would say, hey, I know it's a hot take, but that's not a bad hot take.
No, the Marlins are like Tampa. They're frisky every once in a while. They just get in there and just scrap with you a little bit. They're like,
and you never know if they win a handful of games.
Well, they love getting into like a rock throwing like 3-2 game. Like that is like no, they just love.
No, they're good at pitchers. That's
yes.
Miami's
and
good
Antonio
at bringing up
loves
pitching
that
talent.
sort of game.
Dude,
I feel like
I think it's tense.
Washington pitching is so bad.
It is.
No, like some of the pitchers that they throw out there, I'm like, oh my god, like
it's a problem. It's a big problem.
I don't know, like they won the World Series and then they were just like, yeah, we don't care anymore. Like, nothing.
You gotta stick it out, Juan.
I don't know because the Braves lineup's really good.
Like, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous.
But
the Mets are also ridiculous.
So is the Mets and so is the Phillies, obviously, and
the Mets are just.
The Mets have the best. The Mets are crazy this year. If they get DeGrom and Scherzer healthy for the playoffs, I was gonna say,
imagine if DeGrom was healthy last year.
Yeah,
it's very comparable to like the Mets going from 85 to 86 situation because you're just looking at it like there is so much star power here. They're gonna win 95 games, at least.
Did they? They blew it last night, right? Was it last night?
I think they might. Yeah, they might have.
They did. They were up 4-0, and then their closer came in. It was like, ooh. That's the worry for that team.
They're the best record in the NL to me.
Lindor is on watch for a amazing.
I didn't say my American League World Series pick, so I'll say that just after the whole NL thing.
I mean, I said my piece on the NL East, so whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I got Mets, Braves, Phillies, Marlins, and the Nationals. Pretty run of the mill. I think most people are probably going to have that set of teams, but that's how I feel.
What was your AL?
Oh, my AL World Series?
Yeah.
I'm going with the White Sox.
Wow.
I like them a lot.
All right.
Okay.
NL Central. Please.
St. Louis.
Wins it?
St. Louis wins it. Ooh. St. Louis and Milwaukee are both playoff teams, though.
I think Milwaukee's really bad. Really bad.
Who did they lose? That's worth noting.
I don't know.
They bring back that rotation. You got to think Yelich has a better year. They're still a playoff team.
Yelich has not been the same, man. Like, I don't know why he like.
I hope he can pick it back up because I like him a lot.
I just don't think that offense is that good, and every one of their pitchers had a career year. Like, they're gonna take a step back.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna take a step back. They won 96 games last year. I bet
they win like 85 this year.
Yeah, they're probably one of the bottom NL playoff teams. I think the Cardinals are excellent.
Yeah, it's Yachty's last season. All right, I like that. Cardinals,
Brewers.
No,
you got the Cubs in second.
Who else is there? Pirates and who?
Pirates and Cincinnati. Cincinnati blew everything up.
Cincinnati's not good either. Damn it, man.
I'm kind of disappointed that Cincinnati blew everything up because they were
They were
They
nice.
were fun last
They
year.
were nice.
They had a fun little run there for a minute.
They were like one of those like Phillies
Why'd they
teams
blow
where
it
I
up,
watched like
though?
the Reds and I was like,
Why'd they blow it up? Because they've been bottom feeders for the past.
Because their
4 or 5
bullpen
years.
literally lost them 15 games.
You gotta
last
build,
year.
man.
Them and what army? Like they have no money. They hate spending money. They might as well just not do anything
All right.
because they're the Cincinnati
But I
Reds.
mean, yeah, that I got. I finally got the Pirates not being in last place. I got Cincinnati down to the bottom, and the Pirates are a little bit better.
I guess I'm the same exact as you, which is what the Brewers second, the Cubs third, the Pirates fourth.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to say that. The Reds fourth, the Pirates.
Pirates
fifth.
have been last place for
The
a
Pirates
long,
are
long
just
time.
last place in that division.
Pirates are just bad.
They're just bad. They're just bad.
They haven't been good.
Good
ever.
job in 2015 and 2016.
All right,
Those were fun wildcard games.
quick NL West. I'm going Dodgers, Padres, Rockies, Giants, whoever the last team is, the Diamondbacks. No, thank you. I'll stay away from
This is
that.
another very good division. I think this is the year where like the Padres should have done it last year and the year before.
I just don't think they're gonna do
it's
it.
not
with,
going to be another
yeah,
disappointing
yeah.
season. And their pitching staff, when it goes 1 through 5, when it comes to potential, probably the most potential of any pitching staff in the majors. Dodgers, I obviously hate to say it, but you can't not put them in first place. Then Padres, San Francisco takes a bit of a step back. They still make the playoffs. They're in third. Rockies, D-bags.
D-bags.
Fuck the dumb.
NL World Series team. The Mets. It has to be right.
The NLCS is the Mets
I'll
and
go with
Cardinals.
the Mets.
Mets and Cardinals NLCS, and I have a
Ooh.
tough time picking that.
I like that. The
Chicago St. Louis World Series would be wild.
The Cardinals are playing the Dodgers in the playoffs. Mark this in your calendar today. Right now, the Cardinals play the Dodgers in the playoffs.
Would it be earlier or later?
It would be the first. It would be NLDS.
probably
It would be
NLDS.
NLDS. It'll be NLDS.
They sweep them.
and the Cardinals are going to smack their tits around.
They're gonna smack them.
The Cardinals are smacking the Dodgers' tits around. That's what's going to happen.
Wait, didn't you say this before for last year?
We said this last year, but it's happening
but
this year.
But this time,
Now they're pissed.
This time we mean business.
All right. Hey, I'm with you guys.
Cardinals.
If you guys agree on baseball, I just go with whatever you guys say.
I'm taking the Mets though. I know you just said the Cardinals, but I'm taking.
No, I didn't. I didn't say
Oh,
between
you didn't
either of those
decide.
teams. I really want to pick the Cardinals, but I really want to pick the Mets.
Come on,
I picked the.
I'm
I'm going
Mets.
with the Cardinals.
Yes,
White
okay.
Sox, Cardinals. That's a rivalry between those cities.
All right,
That'll be cool.
and I'm taking Toronto and New York. Very interesting. Blue Jays and Mets World Series.
Both of our predictions are either AL East, NL East, or AL Central, NL Central.
Interesting. All right, NBA playoffs, friends, family,
Let's get into it. The
coworkers.
playing games are
Tonight.
Yep.
Nets, Cavs to play the Boston Celtics. Our
And the Nets
hometown
smack
team.
them around. Sucks for the Celtics.
I don't see any other outcome other than that. Right?
Other than the Nets winning, I don't see that. I mean,
Do the Cavs make it close? Maybe, probably. Honestly,
can you look up the spread? What's
10?
It's 10.
It's up to 10 now.
Do you see them covering a 10-point spread?
Well, like personally, I'd probably take the 10 points.
Okay. I mean, the Cavs haven't been.
Playoff Rondo.
I mean, they haven't been that bad. I mean, it's certainly not as bad as they have been in the past few years.
They have no Jared Allen. That's the only
that hurts a lot.
that hurts them.
That hurts a lot.
But
Kyrie has also been playing out of his mind.
yeah, and he's going up against the Cavs, his former team. Like
They might win by like 30.
now, and then they're gonna go play the Celtics. Like, yeah.
But I do think the Celtics could beat them though.
They could.
I'm not saying it's like all hope lost if they play the Celtics, but it's like
it sucks.
it's just like
they
you're
don't
the
have
two,
Williams.
Especially we don't have
Sucks.
Williams, and we're the 2 seed and we gotta play Brooklyn. Like we just did this last year.
I'm rooting for him. I hope the Celtics can beat him.
I'm definitely taking the Nets tonight. I don't know who I like in the other game. I need to hear your guys' opinion about it. Timberwolves and Clippers. The winner of this game plays Memphis.
I like the Clippers.
I think so. Think about this.
The Minnesota's -3, by the way.
Yo, think about this. It is Saturday. Is it Memphis, Minnesota, Or is it Memphis Clippers?
It's Memphis Clippers.
It's Memphis Clippers, right? Yeah, like Memphis, Minnesota is like...
Yeah. I mean,
and the Clippers and their vets take them to 6 games.
Yeah, they probably have a really good series, honestly.
Memphis has full capability of making the finals, but I think the Clippers
really,
have a tough time.
I really liked Memphis as a dark horse. Like, they're not a dark horse, actually.
Ja Morant, like, it's going to be like if you haven't fed a Rottweiler in like 4 days and you like unchain in the backyard.
They
and
can just
a plate of
well, like, what is he
it.
going to look like in the playoffs? Like, he's just going to be bouncing off of like, he's going to be jumping through the roof.
Yes.
I love them. I love that team.
I love watching that team.
I love watching that team. I love how much they love playing because, like, you just see them and they're all hyped
fun.
for each other.
Yeah,
they're having fun.
Yeah,
I love that. They remind me of a young Warriors team almost. I'm not saying
do.
I'm not saying the way they play.
They also remind me of the Heat when the Heat made that run in the bubble.
They're just
the
like
Heat were kind of like that.
They're just like a tight knit. Like they know about each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost ready to say Grizzlies win the title, but I'm not.
Yeah, let's not.
I'm not there yet.
Let's not go over the top here. Let's not go over the top here.
A little premature
because the Cavs also too look like they're having a lot of fun.
That's also fair. The Cavs do have a lot of fun,
but they don't have Ja Morant.
Well, he should be back for the playoffs. You're saying?
No, I'm saying the Cavs don't have Ja Morant.
Oh,
they don't have that.
Oh, I thought you were saying because he was out. Yeah,
they don't have that extra.
Yeah, well, that's why I think the Grizzlies are so good. You'd have that team that loves each other and the chemistry, and then you add that generational, and I'm talking generational player, Ja Morant.
So good, dude.
Allen Iverson light Ja Morant, almost. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he has that kind of aura about him, and I
agree with that.
And
I think that's that over
I'm a very
with an amplified body.
I'm a very big Ja Morant supporter. 9-10. The winner of this game plays the loser of. We're all saying Minnesota, I guess. Spurs Pelicans. Pelicans are at home. No Zion Williamson. Pelicans are a 5-point favorite.
I mean, just off sheer experience, like I'll take the Spurs.
Pop, yeah.
I was gonna say I'm taking the Spurs. I like Devontae
It's his last
Murray.
season, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna win a playoff game.
They should, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the one that they win.
They win, and then I think they lose to the Clippers.
Oh, you have Minnesota winning tonight.
Oh no, the Clippers aren't out if they win, huh?
Mm-mm.
I forget about that. That's so weird. So yeah, no, I'd have the Spurs playing Minnesota. Yeah, and then Minnesota wins.
Okay. All right. And then
they play each other again, right?
No, then the Minnesota would play the Suns and get absolutely.
That's when it gets boring, right? It's like after it's like you make this magical run, right? And then it's just a waste. Like you have to fucking play the Suns. Are you kidding me?
The like craziest part about the Suns is they're gonna play whoever comes out of like that loser shit. And then they're going to play the winner of the Jazz and the Mavs.
Yeah.
They're in the conference finals.
Like they're just going to burp
they
on
are
them.
in the conference finals.
Like you might as well just put them in the conference finals.
But we'll get there.
Okay.
The Suns are just going to burp on those first two teams.
They're
not going to burp on the Mavericks. Yeah. Excuse me. Mavericks have an excellent second.
You mean the Jazz?
No, I don't mean the Jazz.
Oh, I did.
Fuck the Jazz.
We'll see.
I mean, no, if Minnesota or the Clippers ends up playing the Suns, dude, that's
nasty.
Not good.
Hawks, Hornets. I'm taking the Hawks, obviously.
I'll take the Hornets.
Taking the Hornets?
These East play-ins are...
I kind of like the Hornets.
Hornets, Cavs.
They're a little
I like
fun.
the Hornets.
Hornets, Cavs.
Hornets.
That'd be fun.
Playing? Anyone? Hornets, Cavs?
I like the Hornets in this playing game.
All right.
I do like the Hornets.
All right.
Then they get smacked by the Nets.
The Heat. No, the Nets would just go on.
I was looking at the win totals today, and the Heat got the 1 seed at 53 wins.
Yeah, gross.
That
right?
is stinky. That is gross. What are we doing out east this year?
No, everyone has like 48 wins. Like every team in the league has. Like
I know it's
48
not
or
as bad to
47.
where like the 7 seed
The
won
East was
36.
competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a
happens.
bit more competitive, but not like one huge team. It's not like the East has been though, where like a 7 seed wins 36 games. Because we've seen that plenty of times.
All right, Eastern Conference, gentlemen, round 1. Miami Heat versus the winner of the play-in, which you guys think will be the Hornets, I guess.
It doesn't really matter.
The Heat are coming through.
Yes.
Heat are coming through.
Sixers Raptors, winner plays the Heat. A lot of people like this as their upset.
The Raptors beating the Sixers.
Raptors beating the Sixers. I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
I think Philly wins.
Give me the Sixers. Milwaukee, Chicago. Don't even need to talk about.
Yeah, that sucks. That's a team
sucks.
that Chicago
Chicago's
played.
fun.
I mean, the funny thing is too.
Chicago might make that close, though.
I wish
Really?
I wish Chicago got to play the Raptors or the Sixers.
I could see that going 6 games.
I can too.
All right.
Maybe 7. Maybe. If you want.
Well, the funny thing about Milwaukee is on the last game of the season, they sat all their players and lost by 30 to the Cavs, and got that Bulls matchup. So they basically said they wanted to play the Bulls. So
some of the Bulls are going to come and be
yes,
like, all right,
so
you want to play us?
Let's see how the Bulls respond to that. That's all I'm going to say.
I love how DeRozan's been playing.
DeRozan all year. He's been great.
I'm in agreement. I think that's a 6-game series.
Celtics, Nets.
I mean, that's going 6.
That's going 7, my friend.
It's going 6 or 7. And probably 7.
Let's go Celtics. Come on. I'm not picking against the Celtics.
No, I'm not picking.
Let's go
Celtics.
Celtics. Let's go Celtics.
I think the Celtics could definitely.
Celtics pull it out.
Definitely fucking beat them.
Their defense pulls it out.
This is it for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
They're
I hate to be that guy, and I'm never that guy, but I would say another year only because.
No. I'm saying like this is their best chance.
Exactly.
And they need to take full advantage.
Well, the thing is, if they knock Brooklyn, we're making a foregone conclusion. Like, Brooklyn hasn't fucking won this game tonight. I know, like, it's kind of weird to think about, but
They haven't, but this is the most likely scenario.
Yes, but if they're able to knock Brooklyn out round one, what kind of confidence boost does that give them for the rest of the playoffs?
And with the possibility of getting Williams back,
And they would get
Williams
back after
because
that.
it's like you just beat Brooklyn without Williams.
if Williams
Now you get Williams back for the Milwaukee series, like
Right.
that is humongous.
See, here's what I was gonna say. If Williams was here, I would say Celtics win the series. Not like, it's no doubt Celtics beat the Nets with Williams, but I would confidently
say the Celtics.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I think with their defense too, they're pretty built to beat Brooklyn because between Marcus Smart and Derek White, they can give Kyrie a lot of issues. And Kyrie going to play in the Garden again.
Go Celtics.
He's gonna hear.
Hold
Let's
on.
go
Celtics in
Celtics.
7.
Hold on.
Celtics in 7. So
Brad Stevens, good fucking job with Derek White. Great job. Fantastic
his
job.
first go at it too. as GM.
That's exactly what the Celtics needed. That piece fit. Like, if you
Awesome fit.
Danny Ainge lost a puzzle piece under his desk 5 years ago, and Brad Stevens came in on his first deadline and picked it right
And
up.
found it.
And he was like, "Oh, it's right here, guys." Literally, it's
like
just,
Danny Ainge saw that and went, "What the fuck?" It's like, I can't believe he just did that.
So we're all saying they win. They would play Milwaukee. They would have Rob Williams back at that point, most likely.
That would be a really good series.
We're saying Celtics again, no?
Nope.
No.
Bucks in 7.
If they beat the Nets and get Rob Williams back, I'm not picking the Celtics. I'm taking the Celtics.
I really love the Celtics this year. But with everything we see in the NBA,
Chris Middleton's a demon.
when one team makes the finals, right? And then it has a really good year the follow-up year, chances are they're going to be in the finals again.
Fair.
So I'm just gonna go based off that. But
I'm going Celtics. I don't care. Lonely Island.
Don't
Celtics.
get me wrong. The Celtics
they could beat them. 100%. They could beat them.
And if they do end up getting to the championship somehow, it would be the most insane run.
Right. I think the Celtics
probably
can get
two
there.
Game 7s.
Yeah.
If we're saying the Nets and then the Bucks, and then who would they play?
Winner of Miami Philly. I don't know.
I got
so
Miami.
That's a sweep. I think if they get,
they beat the Sixers. No, if they play the Sixers, forget it. Forget it if they play the Sixers. That's their playoff bitch. That's like the Yankees and the Twins.
Because
you know what I mean.
Think about how much they've had.
Miami sweeps them.
No, the Celtics sweep whoever they play.
Oh! I thought you were saying Miami is sweeping the Sixers.
They'd beat
is that what you were saying?
The Celtics would beat the fuck out of the Sixers.
Oh yeah. No. If it's Celtics Sixers, like good
Ben
night.
Simmons playing in the Garden. They're gonna eat him alive
with no points.
Yeah, no points again.
So what is he gonna play?
I don't know what his deal is. He's not playing tonight. They said.
Oh God.
I didn't think he was that hurt when they traded him.
Well, I guess now his back hurts.
From what?
Oh my God.
Sitting on the bench?
Sitting at home playing Call of Duty?
I guess. I know. I know.
Does he love Warzone, dude? Is he gonna pull who did
He loves
that?
getting paid and not playing.
Who quit football to stream? Who did that?
Andrew Luck.
No, someone quit playing football to stream. He's gonna quit basketball to go stream Warzone, and no one
probably,
and no one's gonna care.
Him and Carson Wentz, dude.
He hates basketball.
So who wins? Heat, Sixers.
Heat
Fuck
the
probably.
Sixers.
I mean,
Sixers suck.
I don't know, man.
Embiid might go nuts though.
Harden is so tubby.
Harden in the
So
playoffs
bad.
is
He's so bad, dude.
It
we
would
get
be
to a
Embiid
certain
carrying as usual, but I mean, it's Harden over. Like you saw what Embiid did with Simmons.
What?
Right.
All right. Do we have any?
Listen, I could see at the end of that, like or at some point in that series, us seeing some Embiid frustration with Harden.
Oh yeah,
because
I can see it too.
I can see it late in the game. Harden doing way
Something
too much
stupid.
and fucking
Yeah.
like everything up and fucking up the rhythm.
And Embiid's such a bitch too. Like I could definitely see that happening.
So what is our? I know it's a
Harden's
little
tubby.
early, huh?
Harden's so tough.
Harden is tubby. What is our overall consensus about the Harden trade? Do we think they made the right move? Should they have just done nothing?
He doesn't really fit anywhere, in my opinion.
That's fair, but like. My whole thing is like, what were you getting for Simmons that was better than that? Probably nothing, right? Like,
if Harden,
I guess
clicks,
at that
I don't
time,
know.
yeah, sure, but it's just like
I'm not saying like
both guys wanted
it's
out.
definitely an upgrade over Simmons.
Also,
right?
both guys
you
wanted
would be
out,
an
so.
upgrade over Simmons. So looking at it, they got James Harden for him.
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
how
didn't like
feel.
that the Nets like traded away their whole like young talent. I think that was a bad move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Heat can beat you in a few ways, so I just think they can. I think they
So
take it against Philly.
I guess I'll take the Heat, but I think that's like a very, very, very close series, and I don't.
Yeah,
know,
I agree.
I don't know which way that goes. Doc Rivers is also the biggest choker as a coach in sports history.
Yeah, so you best believe if they made it to the finals that the Celtics will sweep them if it's
So-
the Celtics.
Yeah,
I have Celtics Heat, I guess, and I'm going Celtics.
so the worst
I'm going
series.
Bucks Heat, and I think the Bucks win.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Probably
the
in
worst
5 or
series in the
6.
Eastern Conference playoffs is gonna be the Eastern Conference Finals, in my opinion. I think the Bucks either sweep
Crap on the Heat.
Yeah, they crap on the Heat. Probably 5 games.
Yeah, because the good matchups are going to be in the first and second round.
So you both have the Bucks, and I have the Celtics.
Let's get crazy here and get to the West.
West.
The West is
The
just
wild.
All right,
wild.
Suns doesn't matter who they're playing. Mavs, Jazz.
So yeah, we have the Suns in the conference finals. That's
I'm taking the Jazz, but then they lose to the Suns.
I got the Mavs. They lose to the Suns.
Mavs or Jazz.
I'll go with the Mavs.
So this is a good
Luka
series.
Doncic.
Warriors, Nuggets.
This is a really good series.
3-6.
All depends on how Steph Curry comes
Here's
back.
the thing. I don't think it goes 7, but I think the Nuggets win the first 2 games. Everybody's like, whoa.
Because, Sal, if Steph comes back and he's just
Clay
an
just had
absolute-
31 or 41 last night.
What are they gonna do with Jokic, man? What are
they're
they?
not going to do anything. They're literally going to sit there and say, "We're just going to score more points than you."
Yep. They're just going to run out the building. I think the Warriors go down 2-1. People ask some questions, and then the Warriors win it in 6 games. They did that with the Grizzlies in like 2015, the first year they were.
Yeah,
good,
no, they
so-
do. They do love doing that sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the Nuggets, but I think they're gonna have
I think there's some concern to be had.
such
I
a headache
do.
guarding them.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I'm taking the Warriors to go through, and then it's probably gonna be Memphis Clippers, I guess. But I'm taking Memphis for sure.
I'll take Memphis. Yeah, the Clippers are doo doo.
You want to take the Clippers?
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh,
No, I was thinking about something else.
so Golden State, Memphis. I love Memphis
What a
in that
series.
series.
What a series.
I love Memphis in that. I love
It
Memphis
literally
in that
just depends on
series.
how Steph comes back because Steph is like he's
the cog,
the golden key.
I
No
think
pun
even
intended.
with a healthy Steph, like a healthy Steph, and I don't want to say a healthy Clay, but Clay
A healthy playoff Steph. Though.
Okay, fair. Steph and Clay both went into Memphis, and I think they had Draymond too. And Memphis absolutely ran them out of the building earlier in the year. Like Ja Morant was flexing on 5-year-olds. I know it's the regular.
I mean,
it's the regular season. Anything can happen. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I think Memphis is a better team than them. I think Memphis is a deeper team than them. I think Memphis is a hungrier team than them. Give me Memphis.
okay.
The Warriors are also incredibly deep. Probably one of the 4 deepest teams in the NBA. To me, one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the NBA still. And it could be Memphis. I think I'll say it now. I think the winner of this series goes to the finals. I do not think Phoenix returns at all.
I don't think Phoenix returns at all.
I honestly think that maybe whoever Phoenix plays, I don't think Phoenix takes either of these teams to 7 games when that series happens, in my honest opinion. I got the Warriors in 7 in this series. Maybe going a little bit of heart there. But
I'm taking experience in this spot.
Right.
I'm taking Memphis.
Okay.
And then I'm taking Memphis again.
Against the Suns?
Yeah, I'm taking the Warriors again.
I'll take the Warriors again, too.
Memphis, Boston. I don't know if I can picture that, honestly.
What about Warriors, Boston?
I can see that.
Yeah, that can definitely happen.
I can see the Warriors and Bucks. I can see that,
too.
And I think that is a nuts series.
You got Warriors, Bucks?
I got Warriors, Bucks. I think it's crazy. I think it's a crazy series.
All right, fuck it. I'm going back. No, I'm not. I was going to say Warriors, Celtics. I can't, though. Because if the Grizzlies make it, I'll be pissed.
It's on the books.
Grizzlies,
Sal, it's on the books.
All right, Grizzlies, Celtics. I'm on the books.
Right, I got Warriors, Bucks.
Champions all around.
I don't know. This Warriors thing is now making me mad because now the Warriors are definitely winning.
Me and Nolan will talk about our champions, and then you can go.
I really do like the Warriors. Would I be surprised if Milwaukee goes back to back? No.
I got Milwaukee going back to back.
Giannis?
Going back to back.
Giannis is like young LeBron, bro. Like
That's
he would be LeBron caliber if he went back to back. I
he's
believe.
so quiet about it too.
And I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also because his English isn't the best, but you know.
He's also still, what's he, 26?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, he's so young.
Dude,
they're going back to back.
Can you tell me he has 2 rings before he turns 30?
Can he be the GOAT?
He's gonna be an all-time great.
Can he be the
I think
GOAT?
yeah, he's definitely gonna be up there. If
He's
he,
gonna-
if he wins this.
he-
I mean,
that's
he
what I
already kind of got that ring, so like people are gonna be
He's
like,
gonna be an all-time great, and what all-time greats do is do things like win back-to-back championships. I think they're gonna do it. Their team is still wicked good.
Can he be the GOAT?
I mean,
How many titles does he have to win to be the GOAT? 6? Can he win 6
Uh-huh.
titles?
5 or 6. I can give him 5 or 6.
Wow.
Because I mean, Kobe won 5, right?
Is John Morant gonna be the GOAT? I mean, that's
John Morant's not winning 5 titles, but the title he wins, he's gonna be like really fun during it, and it might be this one. He might just be like,
It could be.
It'll be so fun.
he's just be flying through there like, yeah.
It would have to be a crazy year though.
So, what is your Warriors dilemma? And do
No,
you,
I
you
just-
have a Bucks dilemma?
I just
too?
no, I don't have a Bucks dilemma at all. I have the Warriors dilemma because they're such a proven winner that it's hard to say a team like Memphis is.
And they haven't been back in this situation in a couple of years. They're like,
I know you.
they're foaming.
I know you think they're foaming.
Foaming at
I
the
just think
mouth.
Memphis is like starving. Like hasn't
They
been.
are starving.
They haven't been fed since like last year.
They're
Like,
young and hungry.
They're like under a homeless shelter, like begging for something.
They've had a couple good years and good little playoff
But not
appearances.
not like this team. Not with John Morant. It's completely different. I just
All right.
I feel the energy.
I think it all matters to me how Steph comes back. If Steph comes back and he doesn't look like himself and he's not really playing well, they're not going to the finals. It'll probably be Phoenix, Memphis, and I would probably give the edge to Phoenix at that point.
Fair.
And it would be a rematch of last year.
Any closing thoughts on hockey before we go? Do you have any?
Not yet.
No
We'll get
takes?
there.
Still got like 15 or something games.
Yeah, I was gonna
left,
say
right?
you got like
They
10
still have
games
like 12
left.
games
Yeah.
left, something like that. Yeah.
That's a conversation for the future.
Yeah. But by the next time we talk, it'll be a lot
we
better.
can-
It'll be
we
a
can
lot.
get some hockey.
It'll be a lot
We're
hornier.
doing what do you want to call it? A recap of
Our NFL recaps will be the
next
next
week.
episode, and it's gonna
Yeah,
be hilarious.
that'll be cool. That'll be a sweet time.
Yeah, it'll be hilarious.
We're gonna see how bad we are. We already know how bad we are, but we're actually
Yeah, we've already seen the results, but I think it'll just be funny to like say them out loud and be like,
Ugh.
"Holy shit, why did I do that?" But
all I'm gonna say is Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, he fooled us.
He got both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll talk about that.
we'll talk about it later.
Have a good one, folks.
Later.
Ah.